Once a hidden gem, Croatia is now one of Europe's most sought-after destinations. Over 15 million travelers arrive each year, drawn to its sun-drenched coastline, medieval cities, and breathtaking nature. But with so many incredible places to explore, where do you begin? From ancient towns to secluded islands, rugged mountains to crystal-clear waters, we're taking you on a journey through Croatia's most stunning landscapes. Whether you're here for a week or dreaming of a longer escape, these are the places that will leave you spellbound. Welcome to Croatia, where every moment is unforgettable. In the heart of Croatia, there is a place where water and nature create magic. Plitvice Lakes, a land of waterfalls and crystal-clear lakes. Plitvice Lakes is Croatia's oldest national park and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It has 16 lakes, all connected by small rivers and waterfalls. The lakes are in two sections. The upper lakes, surrounded by green forests, and the lower lakes, set in a deep limestone canyon. Plitvice changes with every season. Spring is full of green life. Summer brings bright blue water. Autumn turns the trees golden, and winter covers everything in ice. Many visitors only see a few lakes, but if you explore deeper, you can find peaceful trails and secret views away from the crowds. What makes Plitvice Lake special? Maybe it's the sound of rushing waterfalls, the clear water, or the way nature feels alive here. Plitvice Lakes, a place where nature's beauty is endless, and every season tells a different story. A city of ancient walls, shimmering blue seas, and timeless charm, Dubrovnik, one of the most beautiful places on the Mediterranean. Dubrovnik's history dates back over 1,000 years. Its medieval walls and stone streets tell the story of a city once ruled by merchants and sailors. Each summer, Dubrovnik comes alive with concerts, art, and culture. From grand museums to open-air performances, history and creativity meet here. Rising above the city, Pag Mountain offers one of Europe's most breathtaking views, where the sea, the islands, and Dubrovnik's rooftops meet in a perfect panorama. Just beyond the city, the Adriatic hides secret escapes. Islands like Lokrum, Muljet, and Korčula offer quiet beaches, hidden coves, and untouched nature. What makes Dubrovnik unforgettable? Maybe it's the golden sunsets over the sea, the whispers of history in its streets, or the endless blue of the Adriatic. Dubrovnik, where history stands tall, the sea sparkles, and every moment feels like a scene from a legend. A land of lavender fields, sunlit shores, and ancient towns. Welcome to Hvar, the island of endless sunshine and timeless beauty. Hvar is famous for its sunshine, its luxury, and its history. This island has welcomed travelers for over 2,000 years, from Greek sailors to modern-day celebrities. Hvar isn't just about luxury, it's also an island of nature. In the Starigrad Plain, vineyards and olive trees grow just as they did in ancient Greek times. The town of Starigrad is the oldest in Croatia, founded by the Greeks over 2,400 years ago. Even Homer's Odyssey mentions this island's legendary past. For a quieter escape, the towns of Jelsa and Vrboska offer medieval streets, hidden beaches, and a peaceful island lifestyle. What makes Hvar truly special? Maybe it's the scent of lavender in the air, the golden sunsets over the sea, or the centuries of history in its stones. Hvar, where history, luxury, and nature meet under the Mediterranean sun, a timeless island waiting to be explored. A city of grand history, charming streets, and hidden treasures. Welcome to Zagreb, where every corner has a story to tell. Zagreb is a city for everyone. It's grand, yet inviting. Busy, yet peaceful. A place where history, culture, and daily life blend together. The upper town, known as Gornji Grad, is the heart of Zagreb's history. Here, St. Mark's Church stands proudly with its colorful tiled roof, a true symbol of the city. At noon, the city pauses for a moment as a cannon fires from Lotterschak Tower, a tradition that has echoed through Zagreb since 1877. Zagreb's past is written in stone. The 13th century stone gate, the last surviving entrance to the old city, is now a sacred site where locals light candles and say prayers. What makes Zagreb special? Maybe it's the way history and modern life exist side by side in its parks, its streets, and its timeless traditions. Zagreb, where every street has a story and every visit feels like a journey through time. A place where white sand meets turquoise waters, where mountains rise above hidden coves. Welcome to Bol, the jewel of Brač Island. Bol is famous for Zlatni Rat, one of the most unique beaches in the world. Its shape changes with the wind and waves, making every visit special. But Bol is more than just one beach. Along its southern coast, you'll find hidden caves, peaceful coves, and forests reaching the sea. For those seeking adventure, the Blaka Desert holds a hidden monastery, carved into the cliffs by monks who lived in complete solitude. Above Bol, Vidova Gora rises as the highest peak on the Croatian islands, offering breathtaking views of the Adriatic and beyond. What makes Bol special? Maybe it's the ever-changing coastline, the quiet beaches, or the views from the highest point in the islands. Bol, where the sea meets the sky, and every wave writes a new story on the golden shores. A city where history meets the sea, where ancient ruins stand beside modern wonders. Welcome to Zadar, Croatia's hidden gem on the Adriatic. Zadar is like an open-air museum. Its ancient city walls, once a fortress against invaders, now invite travelers to walk through centuries of history. The Roman Forum, dating back to the 1st century BC, stands at the heart of Zadar's Old Town, next to the famous Saint Donatus Church. For a panoramic view of the city, climb the bell tower of St. Anastasia Cathedral, rising high above the rooftops of Zadar. Beyond the city, Zadar is a gateway to some of Croatia's most stunning nature parks, from Telešćika's cliffs to the emerald waters of Kornati. What makes Zadar truly magical? Maybe it's the way the sea plays music or how the sun paints the sky in golden light. Zadar, where history whispers through ancient walls and the sea sings its eternal song. A city built by Croats, shaped by history, and standing strong for nearly 1,000 years. Welcome to Šibenik, where stone and sea tell the story of time. Šibenik holds a unique place in Croatian history. Founded by Croats, not Romans or Greeks, it was the seat of King Petar Krešimir IV in the 11th century. The Cathedral of St. Jacob, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is one of the most extraordinary cathedrals in Europe, built entirely from stone, without a single brick or wooden beam. Overlooking the sea, the fortress of St. Nicholas has guarded Šibenik's waters since the Renaissance. Today, it stands as another UNESCO-recognized treasure. Šibenik's Old Town is a masterpiece of stone. From the Duke's Palace to centuries-old churches, every corner is filled with history and beauty. What makes Šibenik unforgettable? Maybe it's the fortresses standing tall, the old stones whispering stories, or the Adriatic stretching into the horizon. Šibenik, where the past stands strong and every stone holds the memory of 1,000 years. A town where the sea kisses ancient stone, where every alley leads to a new discovery. Welcome to Rovinj, the jewel of Istria. Rovinj's old town is a maze of narrow streets, colorful facades and secret courtyards, each turn revealing a new piece of history. At its heart stands St. Euphemia's Church, the town's iconic landmark, rising above the rooftops with breathtaking views of the Adriatic. For centuries, Rovinj has been a city of sailors and fishermen. Today, traditional wooden boats still glide across the shimmering waters. Beyond the town, Rovinj is the perfect gateway to Istria's hidden gems: rolling vineyards, olive groves, and medieval hilltop villages. What makes Rovinj special? Maybe it's the timeless stone streets, the scent of the sea, or the sunsets that turn the sky into a masterpiece. Rovinj, where the past lingers in every stone, and the sea whispers stories of love and adventure. A sea of islands, where white limestone meets the deep blue Adriatic. Welcome to the Kornati Archipelago, Croatia's untouched island paradise. With over 140 islands and islets, Kornati is one of the densest archipelagos in the Mediterranean, each island a silent guardian of nature's artistry. Once home to ancient Illyrians, Greeks, and Romans, these islands still bear the traces of civilizations long past, from stone ruins to timeless shepherd trails. Kornati's landscapes are a masterpiece of contrast. Barren white cliffs, emerald olive groves, and a karst seabed shimmering beneath crystal-clear waters. By day, explore the endless islands. By night, float beneath an undisturbed sky filled with more stars than you've ever seen. What makes Kornati unforgettable? Maybe it's the feeling of drifting through endless blue, where land and sea blend into a dreamscape of pure serenity. Kornati, where the sea carves stories into stone, and time flows as gently as the waves. A land sculpted by wind and sea, where the rocks tell ancient stories. Welcome to Pag Island, Croatia's lunar landscape by the Adriatic. Pag is known for its timeless traditions. Here, wild olive groves have stood for over 2,000 years, and the island's lace-making is recognized as a UNESCO treasure. Pag's culinary heritage is as distinct as its landscape. The island's famous lamb and cheese owe their unique flavors to the sea breeze, salt, and sun. For those seeking tranquility, the quiet town of Lön offers a peaceful escape. where the whispers of the wind are the only sound. But Pag also has a wilder side. Zrče Beach, once a quiet shoreline, is now one of Croatia's most famous summer party spots. What makes Pag unforgettable? Maybe it's the vast stone landscapes, the scent of the sea breeze, or the stories woven into its traditions. Pag, where the land is as timeless as the sea, and every breeze carries the whispers of history. A land of endless shores, rolling vineyards, and ancient history. Welcome to Pelješac, where Croatia's best-kept secrets unfold by the sea. Pelješac is a paradise for history lovers. Ancient fortresses, stone villages, and medieval churches whisper stories of seafarers and warriors. For those seeking untouched beaches, Pelješac is a dream. Hidden coves, golden sands, and crystal-clear waters make every shore unforgettable. The peninsula is also a haven for adventure. Wind and waves create the perfect conditions for kite surfing, sailing, and diving. Pelješac is famous for its world-class wine. The region's Plavak grapes create bold, sun-kissed reds found nowhere else in the world. What makes Pelješac unforgettable? Maybe it's the scent of the sea, the taste of fresh oysters, or the timeless beauty of its landscapes. Pelješac, where every wave carries the rhythm of history, and every sunset is a toast to the good life. Tucked away in northeastern Croatia, the Baranja region is a world apart, a land where rivers meet, vineyards stretch for miles, and nature remains untouched. Baranja is a place where time slows down. In the villages, wooden-roofed houses stand as they have for centuries, surrounded by golden fields and rustic charm. For nature lovers, the Kopački Nature Park is a paradise, a vast wetland where wild deer roam, rare birds nest, and silent lakes reflect the changing seasons. For those seeking adventure, Zlatna Greda is the heart of ecotourism. Zip line through the trees, paddle along peaceful rivers, or explore nature trails on two wheels. Baranja's vineyards produce some of Croatia's finest wines. Chardonnay, Graševina, and Pinot flow as freely as the stories told in rustic wine cellars. From rustic farm stays to summer festivals, Baranja invites families and explorers alike to disconnect from the modern world and embrace a slower way of life. Baranja, where rivers, vineyards, and nature meet, an untouched escape waiting for those who seek Croatia's hidden treasures. Beyond the sparkling Adriatic, deep in Croatia's heartland, lies central Istria, where rolling hills, medieval villages, and endless vineyards paint a storybook landscape. This is an agricultural heartland where tradition lives on. Vineyards stretch endlessly, olive groves thrive under the Mediterranean sun, and truffles hide beneath ancient forests. In Istria, every meal is a celebration. From homemade pasta and fresh honey to legendary truffles, the flavors of this land are as rich as its history. Adventure seekers find paradise here. Hike through untouched nature, explore deep caves, or zipline across canyons carved by time. Hidden among these rolling hills are medieval gems: Grožnjan, a haven for artists, and Motovun, a town of legends with the longest staircase in Croatia. What makes Istria truly special? Maybe it's the way locals welcome you like family, sharing their stories over a glass of homemade wine. Central Istria, where the land, the flavors, and the people make every moment feel like home. No stress on Cres, an island where time slows down, nature takes the lead, and every moment feels like a breath of fresh air. Hidden among the cliffs, the Blue Grotto Sea Cave glows with an ethereal blue light, a secret world waiting to be discovered. On the cliffs of Cres, rare griffon vultures soar high above the island, watching over its ancient villages and untouched nature. Cres is an island of contrasts, home to Vrana Lake, a freshwater reservoir supplying the entire island, surrounded by the endless blue of the Adriatic. Step back in time in the hilltop village of Ljubenice, where stone houses cling to the cliffs, offering breathtaking views of the Adriatic. What makes Cres unforgettable? Maybe it's the hidden beaches, the timeless villages, or the warmth of locals who welcome you like an old friend. Cres, where time slows down, nature takes center stage, and every sunset paints the sky with a masterpiece of colors. Velebit, Croatia's largest mountain range, is a world of towering peaks, deep forests, and untamed wilderness. A place where nature reigns supreme. This vast landscape, stretching over 2,270 square kilometers, is home to two national parks, Paklenica and Northern Velebit, both UNESCO Biosphere Reserves. Velebit is a land of ancient caves and deep canyons. The legendary Karavačka caves reveal underground chambers formed over thousands of years. For hikers, the legendary Premužić Trail weaves through 57 kilometers of stunning landscapes, offering a journey into Croatia's wild heart. For thrill seekers, Velebit offers more than just hiking. Test your skills rock climbing at Paklenica or paddle down the wild Zrmanja River. But beyond the adventure, Velebit is a sanctuary, home to rare wildlife, ancient forests, and landscapes that have remained unchanged for centuries. Velebit, where Croatia's untamed spirit roams free, waiting for those ready to explore its wild heart. From medieval towns to sun-kissed islands, from towering mountains to the turquoise Adriatic, Croatia is a country that never stops amazing. Whether you've explored its historic cities, wandered through untouched nature, or soaked in the beauty of its coastline, every moment here feels like a timeless escape. But there's always more to discover. Which of these places would be your first stop in Croatia? Let us know in the comments. And if you love discovering the world's most breathtaking destinations, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more adventures with Travel Canvas. Until next time, Croatia is waiting for you.